guys, welcome to the Homestead. So today we're going to talk about our garden, our spring garden. We're going to be doing things a little bit different this year. And I've seen some other YouTubers out there, namely Living Traditions and a couple of others, who have decided to go to ground cloth, ground cover, and they have been very successful with that method. And so we've been doing the Back to Eden garden method for years. I really enjoy that, and I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to continue to lasagna layer my garden with different compost, different manures, different natural substances to continue to feed that soil and allow those microbes to grow. I want a living, breathing soil. And that's what we have here. In fact, the staples that came with our ground cover that we've decided to use, man, it's like, you can't even, they're not long enough. They're like 6 inches. They're the ones the ground cover company sold us. But I can actually stick up to my elbow my arm into, the ground with no problem because my ground's so soft. So I had to actually go out and get some longer tent stakes to stake down my ground cloth and order some 10-inch staples for this to work. But this is what we got right now. This area right here is for squash. And we always grow squash right in this area. So I put down a number of compost and manures and stuff right here. And I let this kind of vine out because it just kind of goes wild. So let me give you a closer look. Now this ground cover is, I forgot what it's made of, but it's supposedly, okay for your ground, okay for your garden. It's not going to put chemicals in your garden. It's got UV protection on it, so it's going to last for, up to maybe 5 years or so. It should last a good amount of time. And the really cool thing about this, you think about a black ground cover, you think that it would heat up the ground. Now I don't know, I haven't tested this myself, but the Living Traditions, he went ahead and used a laser temperature gauge and measured the temperature on the outside versus underneath here, and when the sun was out, and it was actually cooler underneath. It actually acts like a shade cloth to keep the ground cool so moisture doesn't evaporate. And I think that is amazing how that works, because you'd think that it would heat up the ground, but it actually doesn't. Anyway, it allows water to go through and it keeps moisture in so it can't evaporate out, which gives that ground that moisture it needs to keep your plants growing. And so what I've done here is I've gone ahead and composted different manures, different things that we've put down over the years. We also put down a lot of coffee grounds. We always save our coffee grounds every year, and we put that down as well. And so all that compost and all that lasagna layering and all that wheat straw and manures and all that stuff gets put down here, and it makes a really healthy microbial active soil that your plants are going to love. And I don't till. I still am a no-till method guy. I just think that's crazy. You're killing the oxygen in the ground. You're killing the natural mycelium that's making its way throughout the ground. You're killing all of the microbial building blocks that other small organisms have built. And all of those building blocks transfer nutrients to your root nodules of your plants. And so it's good to keep all that intact if possible. And the only time I've ever tilled the soil was when I first moved out here, just to break it up. And then after that, I've just layer upon layer upon layer of nutrient-dense materials that compost naturally and provide a good nutrient base for my plants. So anyway, we're going to try that this year. And I do not have a link to share with you. You can go over to livingtraditions.com and use their link, find their ground cover videos, and give them a hand with that. They came through for me in a big way a number of years ago, and I really appreciate that. And so I don't mind giving them the link and sending people over there to use it, because that's the link I used when I bought all of this and the materials. Now, on these things, like the staples that they give, let me see if I can find one of the staples over here. Yeah, this staple right there. I mean, these are just not very long. They're only like 6 inches. They're a joke. I put a number of these in, and the wind just pulled them right out. We get a lot of wind. We're on top of a mountaintop here, folks, and the wind just pulls them right out. And so we went ahead and got some tent stakes. And I know they're expensive, but like $1 a piece, but they definitely hold the tarp much better, and the wind just glides it right over it and doesn't even bother it. So we have those, and I do have some 10-inch stakes on order, the ground cover stakes, so those will be here too. So that'll be added additionally to what we have now. So there we go, our ground cover. Now our greenhouse is in complete disarray. We're going to be working on that. It's a work in progress. We're going to be moving around some things in there, and getting that back. We're going to be planting fig trees, I think, all in that. But so here's the deal. Right now it's early spring, and I don't have, or just about early spring. It's technically still winter when this video is being recorded. So, I mean, and everything's just now starting to green up. As you can see, there's no trees, no leaves on the trees yet. Okay, we're still in winter time, but just barely. Spring is almost here, and we are going to be without vegetables, without, you know, leafy greens, you know, things I love the most on my salads, all this great stuff that we're going to be growing this year. I don't have any yet. So what am I doing? Let me take you inside and show you something absolutely amazing, a way for you to get fresh organic vegetables with a discount for you and your family until your garden comes up. I know some of you guys have a garden, but what about you guys who don't have a garden? You still want some organic, fresh vegetables? It's going to cost you a lot less than what you're going to get at like Walmart or wherever else you shop. Let me show you this. This is a Misfits box. A few months ago, I signed up for Misfits Market, and I've been trying it, and I've been sharing it with my patrons over at patreon.com/AnAmericanHomestead. And our patrons have been trying it out also. And the cool thing about Misfits Market is that when you order through someone else's affiliate link, you get a discount. And so what I have done is I put my link out there to my patrons, and all of my patrons signed up under me. And what I did is I told them, I said I would share their referral links with all of you guys. So that way you guys get discounts, they get discounts, and you guys get all the savings. That's amazing. I think that'd be a great plus to share with my patrons. So if you enjoy our channel and you would like to support those who support us, you know, go ahead and use the links down and below, because all of the links don't belong to me, they belong to our patrons. And so I'm sharing those links. If you sign up under Misfits Market, you'll get discounts. I believe it's like 10% off or 25% off or $10 off or whatever it is on your first order. Click the links and find out. And it changes monthly, so you can check out what your discounts are, and you'll get a Misfits box. What we're going to do right now is open this up and see what's inside and show you everything I got for about 35 bucks delivered. That's a great price for organic, fresh produce. Let's take a look. The packaging on this is very, very good. It's got lots of insulation, usually an ice pack. There's the ice pack in it. It's still super cold. I got lots of insulation. I got lots of lettuce this time because I love salads. And look at all this green romaine lettuce. This is awesome. So I'm going to lay all of this stuff out and then let you take a close look. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I don't know about you guys, but I love grapefruits. That looks like a really nice cabbage that's gonna go for a meal, fried cabbage. My kids love fried cabbage, and that looks just about enough for a good meal for all of us. Add in some rice, add in some other things, and man, that'll be a great dinner right there. Okay, you guys still with me? I'm gonna describe everything I got here. So what we have are 2 English cucumbers. This is all organic, by the way, guys. Organic cucumbers, English cucumbers, a couple different types of onions here and here. 2 heads of lettuce here, 2 heads of lettuce here, a bunch of kale and a bunch of kale here, another romaine lettuce head here, a romaine lettuce head here, and these are big lettuce heads of romaine. A giant organic celery, a couple of tomatoes, 4 potatoes, 4 peppers, 2 garlics, 2 grapefruit, 5 lemons, and a cabbage. 35 bucks delivered, okay? And so we have had so far some really amazing experiences with Misfits Market. Now, that last winter storm we had, basically my last 2 boxes got lost in transit, or it got destroyed somehow, or they just sat in a warehouse because of all of the backups of the mail being delivered because of that major winter storm. And the company was like immediate to give me a refund. All I had to do was ask, and they were very pleasant to talk to, and they were like, absolutely, here you go, refund. I hope you sign up again the next time. We're really sorry about that. But it was really out of their control. It was because of all of the backups going on in Memphis and other different mail hubs for FedEx, and different mail delivery systems were just completely backed up. So it wasn't their fault at all. But they were absolutely quick to refund all of my money and give me another shot at this. So, great company to deal with. Their support is fantastic. Their packaging is awesome. And we've had lots of my patrons send me pictures of all of their produce that they're getting. Because just like me, they don't have gardens right now. They don't have a garden, so they have to, you know, they want to have organic, fresh produce, and they don't really trust the stuff that's coming out of Walmart, you know. I mean, you really don't know where your stuff comes from, guys. They tell you it comes from one place. You don't know. And so, but I trust these guys more than I trust Walmart. So anyway, if you're interested, there are links in the description below from all of my patrons. If you use one of those links to order from Misfits Market, you will get a discount, first-time discount. I believe it's like $10 off, okay? So $10 off your order or 25%, whatever they're running this month. It's different every month, I think. So check that out and give them a try. And leave a comment below if you use Misfits Market. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you think of the company. And just to let you guys know, Misfits Market isn't paying me for any of this. I got a discount for what my patrons signed up for, but I'm not getting any kickbacks for what you sign up for. Only my patrons are getting those discounts, and those kickbacks, those discounts are going to them, not me. So I'm trying to share the love with everybody here. Okay, hey listen, are you growing a garden this year? You better get started. Listen, times are crazy. Have you seen the world today? Go plant a garden. Go put some seeds in the ground. If you've never planted a garden before, the best way to become a good gardener is to learn. And you're going to have successes and you're going to have failures. So now is the time to learn. Spring is coming. It's almost here, guys. Go out and plant something. Stay tuned for more videos when it comes to gardening. We're going to have a lot more coming up here. All right, guys. See you next time on An American Homestead. Hey, guys. I'm happy to introduce an American Homestead sponsor, Zervita Zeal. Now, first off, I only accept sponsors from products that I use and believe in. My family uses Zeal mainly because we want to ensure a healthy immune system. You see, it's made up of only whole food concentrates and includes no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. The included sweetener is all natural from fruit and the stevia leaf. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, and it's kosher. In 2018, my youngest son was involved in a bike accident that resulted in the surgical removal of his spleen, and that's an important part of his immune system. And because we live on a farm, you can guess that having a healthy immune system for our family is very important. Some of the included ingredients are beetroot, chicory root, turmeric, moringa, blueberries, cranberry, goji berry, milk thistle, ginseng, alfalfa, broccoli, and so much more. It's these natural ingredients that can easily be made into a powerful and tasty drink that my family can make and feel good about. So sign up and give it a try today. Every purchase you make goes to help the homestead so that we can continue to make great homesteading videos for you. Link is in the description below. Go ahead, give it a try. Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of An American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. Oh wait.